But here to explain exactly what this is a tax barrister, because it's all about tax, at Temple Tax Chambers, Keith Gordon. Hi, Keith.
Good evening, Carol, and congratulations on your new programme. I hope it goes well for you.
Thank you very much. I've been looking into this, as you know, only too well. But could you just briefly explain to everybody listening what this is? What's the background?
Right. I'll try to do it as simply as possible.
Please do, yes.
There are a lot of contractors out there, people who don't have full-time jobs, but work several months in one location, several months in another. And they were worried about their tax affairs.
Yep.
So they went to accountants, and organisations offered them services. You're worried about something called IR35. I don't need to worry about what that is, but it was a bit of a tax scare, still is a tax scare. But we have a solution that is HMRC approved, HMRC know about it, and we've been doing it for years. So people said, OK, well, if it avoids a problem, we'll sign up to it. The problem was, however, is that HMRC didn't like it. HMRC didn't tell the contractors that they didn't like it, so people were given a false sense of security.
Right.
So they were, over years, building up a tax problem.
But they didn't know about that.
But they didn't know about it. And actually, if one could be really strict, they weren't building up a tax problem, because as contractors, the people liable for the tax were actually the employers, the people who are paying them.
Yes.
So it was actually the employers were building up this tax problem, but no one told the contractors there was this underlying problem with their affairs. Then in about the middle of the 2010s, about 2015, 2017.
Because this has gone on for some time, hasn't it?
These arrangements have been going on since the turn of the century.
Yeah.
And people potentially now building up this problem for up to 20 years. Anyway, in the middle of the last decade, the Revenue realised they were going to take action. But what they'd realised is they had been going for the wrong people. The Revenue had been creating assessments, effectively sending out notional bills or opening inquiries into these contractors.
Yes.
But as I said, it's the employers who are liable for the tax. And then in 2015 and confirmed in 2017, the Revenue realised we're going for the wrong people. We need to have gone for the employers. It's too late. But we've got all these open inquiries into these contractors. How do we square this circle? And that's what the loan charge is. The loan charge was a device pushed through Parliament at the end of 2017 to transfer effectively. And I am simplifying things, so if there's any tax geek out there who says, I've got it slightly wrong, I am deliberately simplifying it.
So I did warn everybody, it's slightly complicated, and I do appreciate, Keith, it's difficult to explain it without diagrams. But basically, the companies who were selling these schemes have gone away and have had no liability, fundamentally, have they? One of them is Michelle Moan's husband, Doug Vorderman, with AML Limited and various other companies.